Oh, hello there, and welcome to another fun-filled edition of Adam's Music Box, where today I want to talk about what I consider one of the very finest albums of the 80s. And this was the self-titled Van Zant album from 1985, featuring the vocal works of Johnny Van Zant, brother to, by then, the late Ronnie Van Zant of Leonard Skinner, and Donnie rather Van Zant of 38 Special. Now, what makes this album special is that it's an album that stands on its own as a great AOR melodic songwriting driven album in that 80s production style, but because it's produced so well, it really holds up. It's the kind of album that you can listen to beginning to end, and everything just sort of makes sense, which proves several things. One, a good song will shine through in any genre, and reason too. All of the musicians and vocalists on the album are really, really good. Combine that with great production, and you really get a timelessly good melodic rock album. Now, why this album might sort of strike people as somewhat unexpected is that the album has a strong Southern rock pedigree, but it's still very much in that 80s melodic LA style sound. In other words, the production and the overall feel of the album is less like a 38 Special or Lynyrd Skynyrd album from the 80s, from the 70s, and more like a sort of foreigner, let's say, album recorded in LA during the 80s. But you can still, on closer inspection, hear those elements of traditional Southern rock that come through. And it's the perfect example of how you can adapt some of the characteristics of your genre without really surrendering them. It's adaptability without selling out. And again, the album really works so well. It passes my album test, which is there a bad track on the album? And the answer is unequivocally no. Every track on this album is really, really good. So it's on Spotify, it's on all these other places. I really recommend it. It's probably under the radar for a lot of people. Not a lot of FM airplay on the classic rock stations today, although it really should have. Listen to it and you'll be able to see or hear, I should say, you'll be able to hear why. So let me know what you think and happy listening. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Take care.